Hello, Merry Christmas and a happy 2019 for when it does eventually come round, or if you're already watching this in 2019, I hope it's being a happy 2019 already for you. However, I wanted to do a review of my 2018 videos and pick out my favourite tech and just explain the highlights in 2018 for me as a YouTuber, as well as the tech that I've covered. So one of the first things I wanted to say was that we're at the end of 2018 now, and I cannot believe the growth of the channel. I set out at the end of 2017 by saying, next year, 2018, I'm going to aim at 2 videos a week, and I want to grow subscription on the channel. I want to grow the number of subscribers, get more views. Yeah, check, 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 check. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for coming along with the journey and all your comments. We are now at over 14,000 subscribers and almost just a fraction away from 2 million views. So that's more than double the views on the channel in just 1 year. That's phenomenal. And I just can't believe that some of my videos are that popular as well. I wish I knew what content in each video made it so popular, because I didn't just repeat it all the time. But sadly, it depends on, I guess, how I've got into the video, the topics that I covered, the actual product as well. That makes a huge difference. But yeah, overall, very happy with the way that's turned out. So number 5 for me, basically I think 2 products are absolutely fantastic. It's got to be between the Hero 7 Black, the fact that it's this gimbal killer. Yes, it is a gimbal killer. Yes, it is a great little device, but as soon as you get low light scenarios, in the UK we don't have fantastic weather all the time, so there are more low light scenarios that I personally would probably use it in. Its gimbal stability, kind of like capability, is slightly diminished because that's only really kind of like looking at really bright contrast and lights and things like that. So when you get it in a lower light scenario, the GoPro Hero 7 Black doesn't actually stabilize that well. And the second product for me is the Grip Gear Movie Maker 2 with the little dolly attachment. I think that for me, because it gives me the ability to get some great shots on B-roll, some interesting shots, with the movement and things like that. I'm really struggling between that two, and I think in 5th place, I think I've just decided actually, it's going to be the Grip Gear Movie Maker 2. For me, one of the best gadgets that I've checked out this year for actually making these films, for producing the B-roll, and indeed, the main content as well. If you look at some of my content, I've used it speaking to camera as it moves across the screen. It's subtle, but it does allow that kind of like little bit of an interesting movement to the camera. Again, with the little dolly attachment and the things that I did with the motion timeline, Inception and stuff like that, I really think that that's such a great thing. And again, something that I really try to strive to do on this channel is to find inexpensive products that are really great. So I think that's why for me it's got to be that in number 5 it is the Grip Gear Movie Maker 2. So because I'm all about, producing great content, no I'm not, I produce the best content I can, and because of that I'm always searching for the best way to do it. So I'm using multiple angles, multiple cameras, multiple recording devices. I've got drones, cameras, phones and all that kind of stuff. At the end of a typical shoot, or specifically like a travel movie, so if you don't know I do travel movies, I've got a second channel called Gadget John on Tour, go check it out. I have a heap of data, so I need to back up that data, and for this the Lacy DJI Pilot, so it's a DJI Pilot sort of like supported by Lacy hardware, is for me one of the best things that's come out this year. It ingests your memory card straight away, automatically backs up. So once the data's ingested onto the hard drive, you can plug in your smartphone, look at all those movies, pictures or whatever, start to download some of them if you want to your smartphone for social media editing, that kind of thing. Or even emailing off to clients, say, are you happy with this, are you happy with that? But just the fact that this product works so well, so reliably, and I've been using it, as often as I am away, and all sorts of trips that I've done this year, I've used it all the time, and it's been absolutely rock solid reliable. So in fourth place for me, 2018 gadgets, is the DJI Copilot. In third place on its own for me was the wireless phone stroke USB battery bank. I thought that was a great little product. I've used it with my iPhone. I've also used it with Notes and Samsung Galaxies and a couple of other devices that support that kind of wireless charge system. The fact that it comes with interchangeable ends as well for USB-C, micro USB-C and Lightning, all in the same battery bank, all in a tiny thing about the size of your phone as well. That's why I'm calling that my third favourite gadget of the year. It's in third place for me, 2018, the wireless battery bank. Second place for me, I'm going to call it a joint second place again because I can't pick between the two. They are the same product almost, and that's the difference between the GoPro Fusion 360 camera and the Insta360 One X camera. They are both fantastic cameras. I think the Fusion has slightly better quality, if I'm honest, overall, but the fact that the Insta360 One X is about a third of the size again from the Fusion is something that means you get it in your pocket far easier. It's got more capabilities with it as well. So the apps and the desktop software for the Insta360 One X are far better than the Fusion. And because of that, it means that the images you're pulling out and the usability of the Insta360 One X is probably slightly better than the Fusion overall, certainly on mobile devices and tablets and things like that. So that's why I think I'm going to call it a draw on that one. So second, drawing for second place, 2018 best gadgets, 360 cameras, the GoPro Fusion 360 and the Insta360 One X. So one of the first products that I actually reviewed in 2018 was the DJI Mavic Air. It's just a brilliant drone. I fly it all the time. I still love it. It still does everything I want it to do. Yes, it's got a couple of downsides. The battery life isn't great on it, and nor is the range as well. But it's mega portable, really easy to control, and you get some fantastic, stable, crisp shots out of it. It's just brilliant. I'm not going to call it my product of 2018, but I think that it's going to come a very, very close number one, or even joint number one. You might guess what the second product is, which has only just come out, again by DJI, but I can't again sing enough praises about this product, the DJI Osmo Pocket. It was just out of the blue. What the heck did they do? They managed to get something from giant size down to tiny size with far more capabilities, far better picture quality and overall control and everything else, in something about the 10th of the size. So yeah, I think 2018 for DJI has been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I think I'm going to call joint first for 2018 being the DJI Osmo Pocket and the DJI Mavic Air. So I hope you've liked my 2018 top 5 gadgets. I know I cheated slightly on a couple of joint places there. But obviously I've explained why I personally liked each of those gadgets as well, and what I thought was best about them. And I've got quite a few things lined up for 2019 already. In fact, I've got a heck of a lot of a backlog at the moment. So there's a lot of things that I've got in 2018 that I'm going to have to shift over to 2019 because I've just not had the time to get the products reviewed properly. I do like to review a product over a period of time. I'm not the sort of person who'll get it out the box, do a review and go, oh, that's done with. So for example, the Insta360 One X, I want to do an awful lot more with that and then produce a follow-up one, maybe, you know, the first 3 months with the Insta360 One X or something like that. I've got some smartwear videos, some new smartwatches that are out. Not yet done videos about that. Phone videos that I've not yet done the videos about. I've shot all the stuff, I've just not actually put them together yet. And then just different kind of stuff as well. Hopefully you'll find it interesting. But once again, I hope you've had a great Christmas, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic, happy and brilliant 2019. Until the next time, see you again, take care, bye.